communities across the country, and they say they plan to use it to make decisions about future investments. David?
Rebecca Jarvis with us. Rebecca, thank you. There are new numbers tonight from the FBI showing a rise in the number of hate crimes here in the U.S. The agency reported more than 7,000 incidents in 2017 from 6,000 in 2016. That's an increase of 17%. The Justice Department tonight calling those numbers a, quote, call to action. Now to the ABC News exclusive, former First Lady Michelle Obama with our Robin Roberts. Robin this morning asking about 2020 and new headlines involving Hillary Clinton. Mrs. Obama launching her book tour for her memoir, Becoming. Robin asking about 2020 and would Michelle Obama ever run? She gave a familiar answer. 2020. Former advisors speculating that she could run again. Do you think she should? I think at this point everybody's qualified and everybody should run. Mrs. Obama then joking she might even have her daughter Sasha run, saying she'd do a great job. There is still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Tuesday. The American tourist stabbed and killed at a very popular vacation destination. Also that C-130 plunging from the sky, killing 9. And tonight what authorities just revealed now in this investigation. The family of 8 brutally killed making national headlines. The authorities have now revealed about the alleged killers from another family. And if you like Chick-fil-A, the popular fast food chain says it's now ready to deliver to your door.
Because I'm not famous yet.
We come back tonight.
This building season has been Jimmy's longest. He survived record rain and a supplier that went belly up. So while he's proud to have helped put a roof over the heads of hundreds of families, he's most proud of the one he's kept alive.
Get the most out of your money. Whether you're using QuickBooks Smart Invoicing to get paid twice as fast or automatically tracking your mileage. Smarter business tools for the world's hardest workers. QuickBooks, backing you.
Doug's a man on the move, but choosing to go that extra mile can be tough on his body. That's why he wears Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles. They provide all-day comfort so he has the energy to keep moving, delivering joy every step of the day. Dr. Scholl's, born to move.
Paying less for my Medicare? I'm open to that.
Lower premiums? Extra benefits?
Time to open the laptop.
And compare Medicare health plans.
Why? Because plans change. Something your health needs. Be open-minded. Look at everything like prescription drug plan. And Medicare Advantage plans from private insurers. Use the tools at Medicare.gov.
Or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Open to something better? Start today. Open enrollment ends December 7th.
I would get muscle cramps usually 4 to 6 times a week. And then I learned about this product called TheraWorks Relief. TheraWorks Relief has made my working muscle cramp free. Get TheraWorks Relief today at TheraWorksRelief.com.
Honey, here's something.
From Christmas tree bags
Oh, here she is.
to floor liners, cargo liners, and over 100 other
Okay.
premium products, WeatherTech has the perfect holiday gift.
Honey, is everything okay?
Oh yeah. Order at WeatherTech.com. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from WeatherTech.
Information.
Next tonight, here's a major break in a case making national headlines. The family of 8 brutally murdered in Ohio. And tonight they've now lasered in on members of another family. Here's ABC's Chief Justice correspondent, Peter Thomas.
It was the mystery that shocked rural Pike County, Ohio. 8 members of the same family brutally murdered in 4 different locations.
I just found my cousin with a gunshot wound.
The Roden family slain execution style in 2016. Some fatally shot in their own beds. The youngest 16 years old. The killer sparing only a toddler and 2 infants. Tonight, evidence of a horrific family feud. George Wagner, his wife Angela, and their sons George and Edward, accused of murder.
They did this quickly, coldly, calmly, and very carefully. But not carefully enough.
Police calling it one of the most extensive investigations in the state's history. As for motive, authorities pointing to a possible child custody dispute between the 2 families. All 4 accused family members were arrested without incident. They all face the death penalty if convicted.
David, our Chief Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas, thank you. When we come back, we have new headlines tonight from Chick-fil-A ready to deliver to your door. We'll have more. Also tonight, that American killed in a very popular tourist destination. The family's now asking the FBI to get involved. And a deadly C-130 crash, 9 crew members were killed in what investigators have just revealed in the investigation.
I can do more to lower my A1C because my body can still make its own insulin.
And I take Trulicity once a week to activate my body to release it, like it's supposed to. Trulicity is not insulin. It comes in a once-weekly, truly easy-to-use pen, and it works 24/7. Trulicity is an injection to improve blood sugar in adults with type 2 diabetes when used with diet and exercise. Don't use it as the first medicine to treat diabetes, or if you have type 1 diabetes or diabetic ketoacidosis. Don't take Trulicity if you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, you're allergic to Trulicity, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of a serious allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases your low blood sugar risk. Common side effects include nausea, diarrhea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and decreased appetite. These can lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. To help lower my A1C, I choose Trulicity to activate my body. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
Liberty Mutual accident forgiveness means they won't have your rates over one mistake. See, Liberty Mutual doesn't hold grudges. For drivers with accident forgiveness, Liberty Mutual won't raise their rates because of their first accident. There's little rest for a single dad. Back pain made it hard to sleep and get up on time. Then I found Elite PM, the only one to combine a safe sleep aid plus the 12-hour pain-relieving strength of Elite. I'm back. Elite PM for a better AM.
Introducing new Capital One Saver Card. Earn 4% cashback on dining and 4% on entertainment. Now when you go out, you cash in for what's in your wallet.
An all-new season of We'll Meet Again with stories from Vietnam, women's rights, and escape from Cuba.
Your mother tells you to really go alone to the United States?
That was really hard. Events that changed the world.
My career changed. What was impossible was not possible.
And people who changed each other's lives.
What do you want to say?
I need him to know he saved my life. Again, tune in or stream. Check local listings. Only on PBS. Your brain changes as you get older, but Prevagen helps your brain with an ingredient originally discovered in jellyfish. In clinical trials, Prevagen has been shown to improve short-term memory. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
Fight your cough and break up mucus with the Alka-Seltzer Plus Cough and Mucus. Just one pill works 12 hours, all day or all night. Back to your cold relief with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
You can hear the gunfire just around this wall. Around the corner here are the children. What's your name? Almost every home here has sustained damage from the factor. Okay. Back on the job. Back to the job.
Listening to World News Tonight with David He's on Facebook's Watch Newscast.
To the index of other news tonight and to the American tourist killed in Mexico, authorities say Taylor Meyer was stabbed to death during an apparent robbery in Playa del Carmen. His family in California says he was traveling with a large group for a friend's 30th birthday. Family's now asking the FBI to investigate. We turn to that deadly military plane crash blamed on pilot error now. 9 crew members were killed when this Air National Guard C-130 went down shortly after takeoff in Savannah, Georgia in May. The investigative report shows the pilot made critical mistakes after reporting an engine problem and that his crew did not properly respond to that emergency. Chick-fil-A delivered to your door. The popular fast food chain announcing it will begin delivering orders from more than 1,100 chains across the country. Customers craving Chick-fil-A who live in a 10-minute radius of a participating location will be in luck. Got to check on GPS. And the e-cigarette company Juul is now bowing to pressure from the FDA tonight. Juul announcing it will temporarily stop selling most flavored nicotine in stores and will shut down most of its social media accounts. The company banning sales to anyone under 21. The FDA says teen vaping has reached epidemic levels. When we come back tonight, the surprise for one dad that had him in tears and everyone who was in the room. It's America Strong.
ABC World News Tonight with David Muir. Sponsored by Coastpoint Joint Health Supplements for Pets.
doing?
Throughout the years, you've kept your best friend moving. With Cosequin, because no other brand compares. Trust Cosequin.
This is Stonington, Maine, a town where almost half the population is self-employed. By 2030, half of America may take after Stonington, self-employed and without employer benefits.
We haven't had any sort of benefit plans. We're trying to take it back in.
If I had a little advice back then, I'd be in a different place today. For sure. Plan your financial life with Prudential. Bring your challenges.
I'm not picturing this. Last Jake's word on skate. I was thrilled when he had his health scare. But now he runs and drinks calm, and nothing I say makes him worry anymore. Watch. Jake, don't run too hard, you're gonna chafe. You'll chafe.
Gracious in your goals.
So we didn't dream up a new way to find the best rum. We never thought, you know what Mars needs? A dune buggy. We didn't decide you should be able to share your home to travelers from around the world. We didn't reimagine banking. Or whatever she's about to do. When that's Tiffany's idea for possible, we're the only cloud with the capabilities, experience, and know-how to make this happen. AWS is how.
I don't fit.
Doug's a man on the move, but choosing to go that extra mile can be tough on his body. That's why he wears Dr. Scholl's massaging gel insoles. They provide all-day comfort so he has the energy to keep moving, delivering joy every step of the day. Dr. Scholl's, born to move. At Fidelity, our online U.S. equity trades are just $4.95. So no matter what you trade, or where you trade, you'll only pay $4.95. Fidelity. Open an account today.
This is my body proof.
Proof of less joint pain.
Yeah.
Proof that fights psoriatic arthritis.
With Humira. Humira targets and blocks a specific source of inflammation that contributes to both joint and skin symptoms. It's proven to help relieve pain, stop further irreversible joint damage, and clear skin in many adults. Humira is the #1 prescribed biologic for psoriatic arthritis.
Humira can lower your ability to fight infections. Serious and sometimes fatal infections, including tuberculosis and cancers, including lymphoma, have happened, as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or soreness. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Ask your rheumatologist about Humira. MyPSAProof.com to see proof in action.
Tomorrow, the morning of the CNA
I
Awards,
do
it's
not
Dirk's
actually have
Bentley
glasses.
One live morning concert of Ben from Nashville. Now this is gonna be good. Dirk's
Okay,
tomorrow,
fine.
only on Good Morning
That's what
America,
I'm
presented by Google.
Now I'm not
Lieutenant
moving.
here, America Strong, a birthday gift for a stepfather. And this simple question, what's in a name? Turns out, everything. A stepfather opening his gift. A stepdaughter revealing she had taken his last name. The family all there in McMinnville, Oregon. The framed certificate revealing his stepdaughter in his life that she was 5 months old. Official, changing her last name. She wrote online about her stepdad, Alfredo Santoyo, saying, "My greatest gift in life, you being my dad. Here I am with your gift. I changed my last name for you. I love you forever. Happy birthday." And tonight, their message for us.
Hi, David.
Hi, David. Gigi telling us the decision was simple. Here's what she said.
Now that it's legal, I feel like I'm more part of you.
The family.
Yeah, we're part of the family too, because now we all have the same last name, so I just feel like more complete.
His life now more complete too. With tears, he saw that last name. Our step-parents are often our unsung heroes. Thanks for watching on a Tuesday night. I'm David Muir. I will see you right back here tomorrow. Good night.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir, already the most watched newscast in America, now honored with the Edward R. Murrow Award for Best Newscast, and we thank you.
Really, I literally forgot that oh my god.
Every home here has sustained damage.
The roof is like 3 hours down. I think it's right there.
Just around this globe. This is one of those chats. Around the corner here.
Now we have to
What's
reset.
your name?
How's the job? I'm still my countryman. How are you? How you doing? Good to see you.
ABC's World News Tonight with David Moore is America's most watched newscast.
Celebrate the Black 100th episode with Chris, and you'll go crazy. Black 100th episode of Beck tonight on ABC.
Tis the season for sibling rivalry, and these siblings have been very good. Choose your favorite Cadillac SUV during our season's best winter sales event. Get this low mileage lease on this 2019 Cadillac XT5 from around $399 per month. These offers end soon.
Tonight's primetime lineup on Channel 9 is brought to you by Bojangles Famous Chicken and Biscuits. It's bow time. Head to Bojangles for a 4-piece chicken supreme snack for just $3.99. Trapped. Everybody here is dead. A shocking new video taken by the lone survivor. And what you should do if you're trapped inside your car, surrounded by fire.
Is that something that I want to go through, or do I stop the car?
It's exclusive. The married mom of 2 who fell in love with an inmate. What do you think? Now she's learning her fate. Plus, the brave boy who refused to give a Nazi salute speaks out.
As soon as I heard the photographer say, raise your hand, I knew what was going to happen.
Then, Serena Williams' cover controversy. Why is the word woman in quotes? Plus, frozen freshman syndrome. Why are students dressed for summer when it's 10 degrees outside?
Why are you wearing a coat tonight?
Are they freezing just so they can look hot? When you see what happened to this college student?
I lost all 10 fingers. I lost all 10 toes.
Now, Inside Edition with Deborah Norval.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. It's video that captures the horror of the California wildfires. A man reporting on his cell phone comes upon a caravan of vehicles, some of them driven by his friends, that were trapped in the inferno. It is an apocalyptic scene filled with burned out cars, and that video is causing controversy. Here's why.
This disturbing video is causing uproar. Everybody here is dead. Greg Woodcock led a caravan of friends out of the fire zone in the town of Paradise, but they were overtaken by the flames and caught in a death trap. I'm so lucky to be alive. I went down the canyon into a creek. It came over me and I thought I was going to die. When he returned to the scene, he found his abandoned truck, and he found that not one of his friends had made it. There's a bunch of dead bodies here. We got trapped. We won't show you the most harrowing moments, but they are causing outrage on social media. So insensitive, those one typical comment, but others are defending the video, including one firefighter who says this is what the public needs to see. The video was posted by Greg Woodcock's nephew. He spoke without Jim Ray.
Why did you post it? I know a lot of people are really up in arms. They say you shouldn't have posted that.
Right. No, I've gotten a lot of flack because of that. And I was weighing the good with the bad, and he wanted it out there because he wanted it to be like a warning to anybody that doesn't listen to these evacuation orders.
This is all that's left of a senior living facility in Paradise. A large percentage of the residents of this town are retirees, and there's concern that some of them may not have been able to safely evacuate due to the sheer speed of the fire.
These rescue workers combed through charred remains of a mobile home park today looking for bodies. And look, a bag of children's toys left behind when a family fled. This elderly man, 94-year-old veteran Lee Brundage, also lost his home in the Inferno. He was found sleeping in his car by a total stranger, Tracy Grant.
I just was like, oh, that's so sad. He's all by himself. Everyone else had a carload, or there, were people together, and yet it was just him.
Now Tracy and her boyfriend Josh have taken him in.
He's welcome to stay here, whether it's 3 days, 3 months, 3 years.
Beautiful act of kindness. We've shown you some of those harrowing videos of people who were forced to evacuate by driving through the flames. Now, that's not something you'd ever want to do, but if it is your only way of surviving, there are some things you can do to stay as safe as possible.
Imagine
the absolute terror these people experienced as they escaped the California wildfires. Me trying to evacuate. Everything has burned. Look at the burned out shells of cars that line what's become known as the Highway of Death. More than 100 people remain missing. The tragedy has lots of people wondering, would you know what to do if a fire raged all around your car? How would you get out alive? For answers, Inside Edition producer Allison Hall spoke with Assistant Chief Mike Utaro of the Nassau County, New York Fire Marshal's Office.
Don't stick around until it's too late. Fires double and triple in size rapidly, and the fires that they're experiencing on the West Coast are ferocious.
For starters, you need to keep these items in the trunk of your car at all times, just in case.
You want to get yourself a case of water so that you can keep yourself properly hydrated. You want to have a charged portable fire extinguisher. Something about this size, 5 pounds, that should do it. And lastly, this blanket. This is a wool blanket. This is a great asset that if you find yourself trapped, that you can utilize the shielding of the doors behind us here. Get yourself down low, cover yourself with a blanket, keep yourself away from the windows.
And what if you have no choice but to drive through a fire?
You want to keep yourself moving. You want to try, the key is to pass that danger, to get past that danger to an area of safe refuge. Shut off the air conditioning and shut off the air intakes to the car so you don't have that air flowing through the car and not bringing smoke into the car and causing even more problems for you. As the fire grows, and if you feel that you are now trapped and that fire may pass over you, that's when you may want to take actions within your vehicle to protect yourself. Cover yourself with that blanket, coats, or whatever it may be to shield yourself.
We'll have more on the fires a bit later in the broadcast. Yesterday, we showed you that disturbing picture of high school students giving the Nazi salute in a class photo. We also pointed out that the boy in the back who kept his arm down looked awfully uncomfortable. Now he's talking about why he didn't participate.
The brave boy who refused to give a Nazi salute in the photo that's shocking America is speaking out.
As soon as I heard the photographer say, "Raise your hand," I knew what was going to happen. He said, "Raise your hand." He did not say, "Raise your hand" in a Nazi symbol way. I'm pretty sure my classmate just interpreted it as, "Raise your hand. Let's do this as a joke."
Jordan Blue spoke to CBS News reporter Adriana Diaz.
Do you think the other kids know what that symbol represented?
I think they did. They did not represent my morals, and I could not do something that I didn't believe in.
The small city of Baraboo, Wisconsin now finds itself in a national firestorm. How could a bunch of high school kids do such a thing? It was a topic at last night's school board meeting.
A demonstration of an absolutely despicable attitude.
The photographer who took the shot is now coming forward. Pete Gust turns out to be a former social studies teacher. I said, "Give me a wave that you're saying goodbye to your parents." And I called it high five. And so
I'm stuck. Oh. My head's stuck in the roof. No. No.
This is a wave. What they had up is not a wave.
And there is nothing but praise for Jordan Blue.
The young man who didn't and knew exactly what was going on and didn't participate. That's a pretty good definition of character. You know, everybody wants their kids to grow up to be like that.
In fact, Jordan says there was a mother there at the time the photo was taken, telling the students that this was wrong, but she was ignored. Tennis superstar Serena Williams should be celebrating that she has been named GQ's Woman of the Year. There she is on the magazine cover. But there's a little controversy about that cover. Here's why. It's the powerful cover of Serena Williams, GQ's Woman of the Year, dressed in a black bodysuit and a fabulous mane of hair. What's not to like? Well, people are asking, why is the word woman in quotation marks? As if to question her gender. Does it cast aspersions on her strong physique? Social media is in an uproar, offensive, disgusted, and this idiotic editorial decision to include the quotation marks. Notice last year's This GQ Woman of the Year actress Gal Gadot. No quotes around the word woman. But GQ says no slight was intended. The graphic was created by fashion designer Virgil Abloh, who's known for putting quotes around words. He even writes his own name in quotes. He collaborated with Serena on those tutus she wore at the U.S. Open. You can see the word logo is in quotes, and so is her name. So, there you go. The Serena issue of GQ will be on newsstands on Thursday. Back in his days on The Apprentice, Donald Trump famously said, "You're fired." Now it's his wife, First Lady Melania Trump, who wants someone's job terminated.
Melania Trump pulled off a major power play today, using her clout to go after a top administration official. The target of the fire was National Security Advisor John Bolton's health deputy, Neera Ricardel. Melania's press secretary said in an extraordinary statement, "It is the position of the office of the First Lady that Ricardel no longer deserves the honor of serving in this White House."
It's a public shaming. I mean, let's just call it what it is.
Within an hour, it was reported that Ricardel, who stood at the president's side at an official function today, was escorted out of the White House. But that report was disputed by the White House, who said Ricardel is at her desk.
During a trip to Africa earlier this month, the First Lady's office and staff members and Ricardel sort of butted heads. They found that Ricardel was being a bit obstinate. And speaking of the First Lady, she surprised people taking a tour of the White House today, meeting with some children, shaking hands with visitors. Turns out today was World Kindness Day. Winter is coming, but you sure wouldn't know that in some college towns around the country where young women are hitting the bars and the nightclubs with no jackets, no hats, or any gloves, even though it is freezing cold outside. They've got their skimpy outfits on. Listen to Guerrero reports. Yep, it sure is cold outside, but you'd never know it's freezing judging by what these college students are wearing.
Oh my
What
god.
are you running to tonight?
I recommend you guys to go to this job. The delivery job.
With cold
If you guys are
already
level
hitting many regions
13,
in the USA, college students don't go anywhere without being bundled up during the day.
$231 per order.
In Minneapolis.
If you're on level 3,
When night comes, the coats come off and the
oh
party
my god,
begins.
keep on
I don't
looking
want to
cute.
carry the jacket around in my car. Look how these students dressed on a bitter cold night at the University of Minnesota last weekend. The thermometer dipped to 8 degrees, but the students wore outfits fit for summer. Are you worried at all?
Really, I didn't get pizza and I immediately tried to get out of there.
What some students probably don't realize is that a fun night out on the town can quickly turn tragic when it's happening. I lost all 10 fingers, I lost all 10 toes. Alyssa Lonnell was a carefree University of Minnesota sophomore and an accomplished gymnast. Then came the night that changed her life. It started with drinks at home, followed by a party at a friend's house. How cold was it that night? Negative 17 degrees. At 10 p.m., she was dropped at home, but she never made it past the front door. 9 hours later, Alyssa was found passed out. You were actually frozen to the ground, yes, when they found you. Yes, her extremities frostbitten. Her fingers and toes had to be amputated. What's been the most difficult part of all of this for you?
I had to relearn how to do every single thing in my life. How to hold a cup, how to drink again. I had to relearn how I was going to dress myself in the morning. Simple things that people don't even think about because it's just so basic.
Alyssa's message to all those college students we found shivering in the cold?
Put on a coat, put on your hat, put on your mittens.
This woman had an affair with 2 inmates who then embarked on a prison escape that made international news. It was a story so crazy people couldn't believe it was true. Well, another woman has fallen for an inmate at the very same prison.
This woman who taught sewing at a state prison admits she had an affair with an inmate. And it happened at the very same prison where the notorious prison teacher Joyce Mitchell took up with 2 convicted killers and even helped them bust out.
The whole time,
You're developing feelings for this inmate.
I see Brittany.
Well, you
I
know,
see Brittany. I see Brittany. I see Brittany. I see Brittany. She's
The charges leveled against 38-year-old Denise Prell bear striking similarities to the prison break that made international headlines.
Joyce Mitchell, the woman accused of helping those convicted killers escape from a New York prison, remains behind bars.
Joyce Mitchell hooked up with cop killer David Sweat and murderer Richard Matt in the prison's tailor shop, where she was an instructor. Denise Prell got the same job, and it was at the same tailor shop where she also fell in love with an inmate.
Now we look back and I'm like, what were you thinking, like everyone says?
Here's Les Trent.
So who was the prisoner who captured Denise Prell's heart? His name is Paul Norris, and he was serving a 20-year sentence here at the Clinton Correctional Facility in New York for first-degree manslaughter. That's right, he killed a man.
I guess.
While she was having the affair, Prell met Hollywood actress Patricia Arquette, who was visiting the prison in upstate New York to prepare for her role as Joyce Mitchell in the new Showtime miniseries Escape at Dannemora. Look at the actress's startling transformation to resemble Mitchell. Like Mitchell, Prell was also married. She has 2 children.
Did your relationship with this inmate ruin your marriage?
No. My marriage was ruined a long time ago.
When prison officials grew suspicious and questioned Prell, she admitted to kissing Norris, giving him money, and sending money orders to his prison account. She pled guilty to sexual abuse and official misconduct. Her lawyer, Justin Herzog.
There was a prison escape. There was suggestions of a murder plot against somebody's husband. Just a bunch of lawlessness. And this here is just kind of a misplaced romance.
Just hours after our exclusive interview, Prell was sentenced to a year in prison.
You won't make it to this in your job.
I don't want them to see me like that because they're making a breakdown. The inmate denied there was an affair. He's been transferred to another prison.
Next, the California wildfires. Warning to looters. And of all places, Malibu and Monica Lewinsky in Cheers. Inside Edition with Deborah Norville. We'll be right back.
Next, DT.
It's going to be a fun night.
On Luke Bryan exclusive behind the scenes of his CMA rehearsals and advice to Carrie Underwood's singing hubby. Next, DT.
Tonight at 7:30, sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate.
From a big SUV with standard 7 passenger seats to a hybrid SUV with 43 MPG combined. At Kia, we're bringing America's best value to you. Get $3,500 total cash on the purchase of a new 2019 Sorento V6.
Ready to go when you are.
Wow, you look nice. Getting around isn't as easy as it used to be. That's why we called Bathfitter. They removed our old tub and installed a beautiful new spacious shower. Now, getting in and out is a breeze. And we have peace of mind with seamless walls that provide a watertight fit. Plus, they're like a guarantee. Thanks to Bathfitter, life is so much easier with a shower you love.
Call today or learn more at bathfitter.com.
From a big SUV with standard 7 passenger seats to a hybrid SUV with 43 MPG combined. At Kia, we're bringing America's best value to you. Get $3,500 total cash for the purchase of a new 2019 Sorento V6.
The #1 morning news team. Now with you all morning long. John Paul, Brittany Johnson, Keith Monday, and Mark Taylor.
We're keeping you up to speed with breaking news, weather, and traffic.
Now we did 7 to 9 on TV 64.
Along with the blazes in the north, fires in Southern California are still burning, and there's a new worry. Looters, and of all places, Malibu.
You don't see this every day in Malibu, one of the wealthiest communities in America. A group of armed men with a sign warning looters will be shot on sight. Singer Pink's husband, Carrie Hart, posted a photo on Instagram stating there have been sightings of looters breaking into homes. Well, if you are a looter, think twice if you are heading back into Malibu. Miley Cyrus's fiance, Liam Hemsworth, was seen on a golf cart wearing a face mask returning to their burned-down estate. He posted this photo of the rubble. "This is what's left of my house. Love," he wrote on Instagram.
Seeing a lot of active flames here.
Meantime, there are new fire flare-ups and more danger for Southern California residents.
Erratic fire behavior, rapid fire growth.
From the air, planes are dropping fire retardant. On the ground, some folks who returned home after being evacuated are being told to get out again. Now, aid is coming to stranded fire victims who are in urgent need of supplies but can't get them because local roads have been shut down. A boat loaded with water, food, and other supplies was unloaded today by volunteers using jet skis and surfboards.
Overwhelmed. Really overwhelmed. It's pretty cool. It just gives us a feeling that
is about all the time we have for this
These
video.
surfers
Hope
say
you
they
guys
are more than
enjoyed
happy
it.
to jump into
And
action.
that's enough concept by the lot of things that I could
When we come back, the interview that made Monica Lewinsky break down.
And see you guys next time.
Closed captions sponsorship for Inside the Kitchen is brought to you by.
Would I serve my family? Really matter?